Hi, check this out. This is my complete video blogging kit, all in a tiny little compact case I can just grab and go, whether I'm going on holiday, I'm going on site, I'm just going somewhere and I never know, like just in case I might need to blog something, might need to record something, you never know. It all fits inside this tiny little Pelican 1150 case here. And just to get an idea of how I don't have a big hand, but this is how small it is, and here's a photo of it, banana to scale. So believe it or not, this tiny little case has everything I need in it to shoot video. So just to give you an idea of what I usually carry around if I'm like going on site to shoot some video or something, I've got a couple of these large cases, and these don't even hold all of my stuff. So like this one here, for example, will hold video lights and cables and microphones and like wireless mics and all sorts of stuff in there. So that's just like an accessory box. And I've got a larger case here that can hold one or two of my cameras. So it's just absolutely amazing, like the difference in all of this. Trust me, practically everything I need except for a large tripod is inside this thing. And I don't put tripods inside these anyway. But of course, it doesn't replace every scenario. If I'm going on site and I'm shooting like interview videos, I'm going to be taking multiple large cameras that can record for many, many hours. I'm going to take my large tripods and stuff like that. You know, I'm really weighed down if I'm going to shoot like a real proper on-site, but just for running and gunning, grabbing this or going on holiday, or even carrying this as a secondary backup to everything that I would normally carry, then this is great. Anyway, let me show you what's inside. Right, so this is the Pelican 1150 case. It's waterproof, rugged, drop-proof. Nothing rattles inside here at all. It's all foam protected. It's got the gas release valve, so if any batteries leak and pressure builds up inside, it's going to release the pressure from inside. So yeah, I could take this canyon in or something like that, and I could throw this in the water and this it'd still survive just fine. And I got the 1150 because it's slightly bigger than the 1120 case. I probably technically could have fitted all of this inside the 1120, but there just would have been less foam padding, would have been a bit more crowded. So yeah, if you're trying to decide between these two cases for your own use, then the 1150 doesn't cost that much more, and it's just slightly bigger all round. So yeah, it just gives you a little bit of extra freedom. So let's have a look what I've got inside here, and trust me, this is a complete kit. You might be surprised, there's nothing in the top, just the foam padding, but this has everything I need for video blogging. So let me detail each item and assemble it for you to show exactly what I've got. Of course, the main camera that I've got in here is the new Sony Zv1. None of that Z rubbish, Zv1. This is probably the best portable video blogging camera on the market. So it's got the flip out tilt screen like this. Of course, absolutely essential for, a selfie video blogging. Hi, there you go. And what I've got on that is what's called a small rig frame. You can get these small rig frames for practically every compact camera on the market. And I can just take that off. So what that does is it just allows me to add all sorts of different screw attachments to the sides. Like as you'll see in a minute, I've got a handle for this thing. It still allows access to your battery door. It just gives you extra screw points for various attachments, handles, external mics, and all sorts of stuff like that. So I've got an Allen key in here. I can just unscrew that because that adds a little bit of extra weight in there, so I can just take that off if I just want the lighter weight solution of just the camera on its own. But I'll just whack that frame back on because we're going to add the external handle, which I'll show you in a minute. Well, actually, so I've got just various micro and USB-C cables in here like this. I've got the little dead cat attachment, which actually comes with this, which is quite nice, which actually goes in the top here into the hot shoe attachment, And bingo, it covers the top mic on this. Now, the Zv1 camera has a 3-capsule array in it, and it essentially does audio beamforming out the front. So the audio when you're actually facing the camera sounds really fantastic for a built-in mic. It's probably one of the best on the market. So anyway, if you just want the smallest portable solution, like pocket solution with a dead cat, you would take off the small frame and you would just add the dead cat on top if you're shooting outside with any wind or anything like that. I'll show you the other microphone solutions in a minute because I've got 3 of them, but what I've got here is a side handle attachment for this small rig handle like this. And what I can do is I can just unscrew this. Let me assemble it for you. So I can just screw this into the side here like this. That allows a side grip attachment like this, which I can then attach to the side of the camera like this. And bingo, I've got a very nice side, like huge side hand grip like that. So, you know, if you're doing any sort of like a serious work, you know, if you've got like, as I'll show you, I've got video lights and external microphones and everything on here, it just allows you to have a really nice grip. And you can mount that on the side or you can mount it on the top as well. So there you go. I can mount it in that orientation like that, which is not the greatest one if you want to shoot forward and things like that. But hey, it just, you know, it's a really nice grip if you're hanging your camera down like that. Or I can even flip it around, even though it's only got the one tie point there, I can flip it around and carry it like that. So yeah, unfortunately it doesn't have the exact center line for the lens there, but you know, good enough for Australia. Now, although the internal mic in this is absolutely fantastic as far as internal microphones go, nothing beats having a proper external microphone solution. So audio is just as important as video. If you don't know, in the YouTube world, someone will watch crap quality video if it has high quality audio, but not vice versa. If you screw up your audio, they will not watch your video, regardless of how gorgeous 4K it is with all the bokeh and everything else. No one gives a toss. They will not listen to crap audio and watch high quality video. So what I've got is a little portable shotgun mic. This is the Rode Micro Video Micro. This is made in Australia. Thank you very much. And this is absolutely fantastic. This will just clip onto the top here. How does that work, I hear you say? Well, it also comes with this little Rycote rubber baby buggy bumper here. So I can just whack that over there like that, and that will just attach to the hot shoot mount on there. And then of course the Zv1 has external microphone input, so we can just plug that into there, no worries. So this would make a beautiful vlogging solution like that. Fantastic. And it's got the shotgun mic on top. This works absolutely fantastic. Unfortunately, I don't have room in the case for the dead cat, which comes with this, because look at it. It's absolutely enormous. So I've had to sacrifice that, unfortunately. So that will sound significantly better than the built-in mic if you're doing vlogging work. Unfortunately, you know, the downside, of course, to a shotgun mic like this is that if you're in front, talking to the camera, it sounds absolutely fantastic, but then if you want to flip the camera around and shoot something in front of you, yeah, it's non-ideal at all because it's rejecting the sound coming from the back. But there's, you know, that's just standard with all shotgun mics like this. But I've got more audio options than that. Often you don't want to use a shotgun, you want to use a wireless microphone. Well, yep, I've also got a complete wireless microphone solution in here as well. Here is the dead cat for it. It is the Rode, here it is, that's my entire wireless microphone solution. It's the Rode Wireless Go. So this is got a microphone on top. So this is your transmitter. It just clips onto your shirt or whatever, and it, you know, it sounds pretty darn decent. The range isn't as good as my other proper Sennheiser wireless solutions, but hey, for a portable compact thing like this, hardly takes up any room at all. Absolutely fantastic wireless solution for a compact run and go camera kit. And once again, made in Australia, you bloody ripper. Absolutely fantastic. So we can just switch that on there. There you go, and there it is. It's already paired and ready to go, and the beautiful thing is it uses the same cable solution. Don't have to take a second cable. It uses the same solution as the shotgun mic did. So once again, that just plugs into there, and this has a clip which you can use to clip onto something or other, or it actually is the exact dimensions for the hot shoe. So that can just sit on there like that, and you've got yourself your wireless solution ready to go. That's a very cool wireless microphone solution. But nothing can beat a good lapel microphone. So I've got the Rode lapel mic in here. I can just whack that out, and yeah, absolutely fantastic. And I could get the dead cat for this as well, but I find if I just whack it under my t-shirt, it's just as good. So I don't really need an external dead cat. But lighting can often be very important too. So I need a lighting solution. I can't afford to carry around my big existing lights, which I've got. So I've got a tiny little aperture, and here's the bigger aperture one that I would normally use on my larger cameras that I'd take in my kits. But as you can see, like, it is absolutely enormous. But this is the aperture ALM9. This is absolutely fantastic. It's got a built-in lithium-ion battery, and it's pretty darn decent. I can switch that on, and then I can adjust the brightness right down. It's good enough to get you out of a scrape, or to, like, you know, just add some fill lighting and stuff like that. And that comes with, you can just detach it here, but it just comes with a screw which can just go on top like that, or you can put it on, screw it on top of your handle over here as well. So yeah, that, like, we're ready to go. We're kicking ass. We've got our shotgun mic, we've got our swing out screen with built-in decent image stabilization in this thing. We've got a video light, we've got a handle. Man, this is a kick-ass rig. And if you want to see how good that video light is, well, I've turned off my lights. All I've got is some light filtering through from the corridor outside. I'll switch on my video light here. There you go, and that's not full. And, you know, that actually makes for a pretty decent video light. It's not as good as my other ones, but, you know, gee, it'll get you out of a pinch, really. You know, that's pretty fantastic. And you don't actually need the small rig cage here to mount either the shotgun mic, the wireless mic like this, and even the light, because you can just mount that on the bottom like that if you want. So, you know, like, that's as compact as it gets. That's just crazy small. But of course, you've got to power all this, and the battery in this is good for 45, 50 minutes of continuous recording. But the thing with the Zv1, of course, as with most compact cameras like this and digital SLRs, they tend to heat up a lot. They're not designed for continuous video recording for just hours and hours and hours, as my camcorders are. That's why if I'm going to do on-site interviews and things like that, I'm going to be recording for hours. So I take my proper camcorders, and they will just last for like 4 or 5 hours, the batteries, you know, and they won't overheat. But this thing, you can actually, there's a software option to put it to high temperature mode, but I still had it, even with that, I still had it die after about 30 minutes when I was recording in the car the other day. So, you know, that's just a limitation of these sort of compact cameras. So anyway, power solutions in here. I've got a giant battery pack. You don't have to take this if you wanted to save size and weight, but anyway, I just thought that's pretty cool to have a battery pack in there, and you'll see why in a second. But I've got 2 spare batteries, so that'll give me, like, you know, 2.5 hours of recording or something like that. So that's pretty good. A couple of spare SD cards, of course, so that'll give me, in fact, the batteries will die before the SD cards will fill up on this thing. And the other thing is, if you are stuck out in the field and you do want to, you know, you have to recharge, you just absolutely desperately need it. I've got the battery pack, of course. I've got the charging cables that come with it, and I've got this cool little Nightcore brand battery charger. It's actually can charge 2 batteries at once, and it's a little pop-out USB, so I can just plug that into my pack over here, and it's ready to go. I can just recharge these batteries right out in the field. Absolutely fantastic. Like, that just cannot be beat, right? If you absolutely desperately need to recharge, then yeah, fantastic. So there you go, all that solution, one of the best video blogging cameras on the market, with a frame, with a handle that's got various uses, with a video light, with 4 audio solutions: the internal mic, the lapel mic, the shotgun mic, and the wireless microphone solution, and a complete battery and recharging solution, all in the one box. Like, it's just incredible. And the box weighs less than 2 kilos all up. Of course, you know, a lot of the weight's in the battery pack and the small rig frame and the handles and things like that. So you could get away, as I said, in a smaller case, you know, if you didn't think you needed the handle or the external battery pack, because you're always carrying an external battery pack in your regular bag or whatever, then, you know, fine. You could get away with even a smaller box than this, or if you didn't want to take the recharger. But yeah, this is brilliant. Wow, check that out. It looks as impressive as it performs. Fantastic. But I know what a lot of you are saying: Dave, that doesn't mean squat because you don't have a tripod in here. Well, yeah, I can fit a tripod. This tiny little Gorilla Pod Joby here, that can actually stuff in there like that. No worries. And that closes up. So there you have it. That is my complete video blogging kit. Just grab and go and you are set and ready for most video blogging opportunities. But for a tiny run and gun kit, this is an absolute killer, I think. Anyway, let me know what you think down below. Did I miss anything? Would you sacrifice anything? As I said, like, you could actually take out the battery solutions here if you didn't want those, and then you could have, like, the tripod sit nicely inside the foam and stuff like that. Would you have arranged it different? Let us know what you would have used in a kit like this. Can you think of, well, anything better and more powerful in a small case? Of course, as I said, you could fit this in a smaller, if you wanted to do away with the foam, you just wanted to toss it loosey-goosey into a case, then you could fit it into a much smaller or simpler case. But, you know, this will survive anything. So anyway, I hope you enjoyed that and found it useful. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. So I will link to all this gear down below if you want to check out either a fully kitted up solution like this, or whether or not, you know, you like part of this kit and you might want to modify it for your own use. Everyone's got their own particular needs and things like that. But for me, audio's really important. So I want, you know, 4 different audio solutions in here. The audio, I'm surprised at the little amount of room the audio solutions take up. The tiny little Rycote shock mount here, and the wireless mic and the shoddy, and that takes up almost nothing. So even if you didn't want the small frame cage and things like that, and you just had that wireless mic solution with this portable charger, that could fit into an absolutely tiny case. And the little tiny video light doesn't get much smaller and more capable than that for the size. And yeah, I just think it's a duck's guts. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. As always, you can discuss in the comments down below or over on the EEVblog forum, where there's a dedicated link for each one of my videos, where you can discuss absolutely everything to do with the videos, and check out my alternative platforms as well. I'm not just on the YouTubes. Catch you next time.